Hi Shiva, how's it going?
Good, good. Yourself?
Good, thank you. So good to see you.
Yeah, same here. Thank you.
So basically, I wanted to check in today because you did go through my naturopathic program. You did suffer from digestive issues. I would love to know more about how you were feeling before the program and then how you were feeling after the program.
Absolutely. So before I started the program, I was dealing with a lot of bloating.
Mm.
I do have a child, so my stomach has the memory of being able to, get into that round shape. So,
Mm.
um, uh, uh, I was going through some personal problems in my own life, and I reverted to eating a lot of food, and it wasn't the good kind of food. It was a lot of the processed food, the fast food, the sad diet, you
Mm.
can say. So when I started to put that into my system, I just started to bloat.
Mm.
My son is 10 years old, and then I looked like I was 5, 6 months pregnant. It was
Oh
it was
my.
horrible.
Mm.
Getting into clothes was difficult. I couldn't fit into many of my clothes anymore. I went from being a size 6 to being a size 14.
Wow.
I was just living in spandex pants, and then, when you stretch pants, your spandex become tight.
Mm.
There's a problem after that.
Mm.
Um, I was uncomfortable. I didn't like to go out anywhere. If I was invited places, I would find excuses not to go out, and then I
Mm.
would go and eat the processed food because
Mm.
I was getting depressed.
Oh.
So it was a really bad roller coaster that I was on. And then somebody had mentioned your program, so I got in touch with you,
Mhm.
and then I took the program, and it was instant change. I started to incorporate more of the clean food, and then the bloating started to go away.
Wow.
I started to feel more comfortable in my own skin. I didn't have to hide in, in the closet anymore, I guess you
Mm.
can say, just eating away the emotions.
Mm.
So it was a great program. It was a great program, and the results came really fast.
Incredible. That sounds like it was a really difficult time for you.
Yeah, it was. It was. And bloating is never a fun thing, especially when you're around people and you're feeling that discomfort. The first thing you want to do is like, where's that hiding place? Where can I run? Where can I get out of here? When is this gonna end? And you're constantly distracted, right?
Yeah.
Because you're so uncomfortable, and that's not a good feeling for anybody.
No.
Yeah.
So basically, before you consulted with me, you were feeling a lot of bloating. You almost felt pregnant. You were not even fitting into your yoga stretch pants, which was really worrisome. Your
Yeah.
social life was affected. Your mental, emotional state was affected. And after the program, what were you able to do that you were not able to do before when you were so bloated?
Well, I'd say the first thing is not to hide, right? So
Mm.
being able to just, if I have to get up and go somewhere, I can just get up and go somewhere. I didn't have to worry about, you know, my body just reacting.
Mm.
Spending more time with my son was good.
Mm.
Us going out more and playing more was good. Putting on a bathing suit, that's a
Mm.
big one. Just
Yeah.
going swimming with him, that's a big one. As women, we deal with a lot of our self-conscious body issues.
Mm.
So just to be able to get a grasp on it, and to feel the body again, that was really the important thing.
Amazing. Putting on a bathing suit is a really big one for us women, isn't it?
That's it,
It
right?
really is.
You have to go into a bikini one day, but let's just go. Right? Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what would you say if you hadn't taken action at the time that you did and things would have continued on till today? What would you be experiencing today? How would your life kind of stay the same?
I think, ideal. I think it would bring up depression.
Mm.
Depression is a big thing, and it comes in many forms. And if you're just feeling insecure, if you're feeling uncomfortable
Mm.
in your own body,
Mm.
um, that's a downer. And if I would have kept being within that, bad eating habit and bad mental state,
Mm.
you would just keep going into you keep digging your grave. I know it's hard to say, but that's
Mm.
ultimately what you're doing. You're digging a grave for yourself. You're
Mm.
really putting yourself in a situation where you're falling apart
Mm.
from the inside out.
Mhm.
And it came to the point where I was like, I can't do that anymore. I have a child.
Mm.
I have to take care of him. I have to be an example for him. I have to show him by modeling. And if I'm not doing it, I can't be preaching, well, you should do it.
Mm.
you know
Yeah.
It's like that thing and do as I say, not as I do. Well, that doesn't kind of work so well when you have a child because they see everything, right? So that was really my biggest thing. And if I would have kept going with what I was doing, I'd be just digging an early grave for myself, and that was just not an option.
Wow. Amazing that you've come to that realization. Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. I'm sure it's going to be able to help so many people in the same situation. So many people struggle with digestive problems and chronic bloating. So thank you so much, Shiva, for coming on. I appreciate it, and we'll continue to work together.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.